All right, number 13, we have -4 raised to the 4th. Now, you need to be careful when you're raising things to a power based on the way they're written. All right, so here's a side note. If I had -2 squared versus, in parentheses, -2 squared, this is a different problem, okay, even though it looks the same. This one, if you type in the calculator, it's associating that this is happening. The negative is not being squared, the 2. So it's looking at this negative as like a -1 times 2 squared, which it then does -1 times 2 times 2. And this overall will give you a -4. All right, so if the negative is not in parentheses, it's not getting squared. This one, however, the negative is in parentheses, the square is outside, so this is actually squaring the negative. So it's doing -2 times -2, which gives us a +4. So you will get different answers. There is a difference between positive and -4. So what you need to know here is that we're squaring or we're raising 4 to the 4th power, but it's not, the negative is not with it. So here what we're doing is -1 and then 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And 4 to the 4th gives us 256, so this will give us a -256. All right, this one, the following expression is either equal to 125 or -125. Decide which is correct. Okay, so because this negative is on the outside, it is not being affected by the power. Even if it were on the inside, there's an odd number of negatives, so it will be negative either way. So if you evaluate this problem, and it doesn't matter which way it was, even if right now it's like this. So you get 125, and then you apply negative, so you get -125. Even if it were like this, -5 raised to the 3rd, you would still have -5 3 times. You have an odd number of negatives, it would be -125 no matter what, since there's an odd number of negatives.